Generic greetings and welcome to Retro Gadgets. Today's beverage is a very nice smooth banana milkshake, very tasty indeed. So welcome to Retro Gadgets. This is billed as a digital gadget creation station where essentially you'll assemble all manner of parts, do some coding in order to do stuff. That could be things like a box with a button on that turns an LED on, all the way to real-world communications and server stuff, as well as interacting with webcams, etc. It's something that I've only played for about an hour, so it's not even a first impressions. I haven't even scratched the surface of what you can achieve in this one. And, well, a couple of things. Firstly, it's in early access, so the disclaimers do apply here. Nothing you see is final, everything's subject to change. There's going to be bugs and bits missing, content to add, bugs to squish, etc. And the second thing is, this is not for me. The main reason is, in fact, probably the only reason is that it requires coding, and I am, if anything, not a coder. So I can mess around and show you bits for this short video, but other than that, I will not be able to get anywhere near what the game is trying to achieve. So the main reason for this video is just to show you that it exists, because for the people that would really like this sort of thing, they're probably really going to like it. For myself, well, we'll see how I get on with it. Either way, let's just have a quick look at it. So this is a very, very basic device, and you can turn it on, and then you press the button, and it turns a light on. That is literally all it does. Like, it's as simple as this light. That's pretty much all it is. However, the whole point in the game is, how do you get to make something like this? Well, we can take the cover off here and see that it is individual components that can be moved around. So the main on and off button can be shifted around, and oh, we can't place it there. No, no, no. We can move the button around, we can move the LED around, we can even flip the board and see the edge connector there and the CPU. You have to have the CPU. And oh, actually, you've just noticed that you've got the through-hole components there. You can see the pins on the back. That is that's pretty good. I like that. Anyway, so we'll put that back on and we'll have a look at the code here. So we'll connect this up and we can select this this CPU. We can go over to edit gadget. It shows you the gadget. It's got the name. You can duplicate it. You can add the descriptions and the permissions and all of the tags, because this can be published, and indeed there is I believe workshop support on this one as well. So from the get-go, yeah, that's pretty nice to see. Anyway, we can edit that. We can check things like the stickers that's on it, as well as the stencil, and mainly the code here. So there's the code base. It is basically checking to see whether or not that button is pressed. So let's see if we can copy a similar thing. So we're just going to put that in our archive tray here. That's a light and LED. That's part of the... That's just one of the things that's added with the game from the get-go. This is Mighty Cobra here, which is, well, it's Snake, isn't it? So we can move around, and yep, we've got one, and we've got that one. And indeed, if you connect it up, I'm guessing there's going to be, yep, that is the reason why this is not for me. That's a lot of code. I've not even really seen any Lewis stuff, so yeah, I can muddle by with other things, other code that I've messed around with in the past, but I've certainly not messed with Lua. But anyway, let's go back to the archive, put that in there, and let's create something. So let's go over to boards, and this is where you start with making something, and we're going to take probably this thing here, and there is our basic board. Let's see again if we can copy what we've seen previously. So the input we'll have as a button, which will go roughly in the middle. Would be nice if there was some guides or snapping tools on here. And we've also got, I mean, well, let's actually have a quick look through there. We've got lots of different boards, as you can see. We've got, for our input, we've got different buttons here. We've got, oh, they're actually like, yeah, like a D-pad thing. You've got knobs, switches, sticks, sliders, and video, which again, I think it does interact with real-world cameras. You've also got LEDs, you've got different displays, gauges, speakers, and then your miscellaneous, which is things like audio chips, CPUs, connectors, video, decoration, input chips, memories, security, ROMs, communication. Good grief, let's not mess around with that one. Anyway, we'll take the top off this one and we'll put in an output of just a simple LED. That's all it's going to be. A simple LED, which no, can't go there, but it can go there. And let's just sort of move it over. I think you can hold, yeah, you can hold shift and zoom in. That's about as mid as we're going to get it. So that is now in. We can put the cover on. Actually, no, what we want to do is flip it round because everything needs a CPU of some kind. So we'll just go for this basic CPU. We're just going to put it in the corner there. It doesn't really matter. And then put the cover back on. And, well, let's get some coding. So we will, yeah, we'll have to edit this and check out the code. So in the function update, let's basically check the status of this button. And because if we activate this one, it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing when it's turned on. Yeah. But let's say the button. I like the way you can have the state of the button on there. You can change the colour. We'll have it as symbol 1. And then we can have maybe the colour of this thing is... we'll change it to like a yellow there. Alright. So what we'll do is we will... turn that off for a start. Actually, no, turn it on. There we go. So we're going to go for gadget. And we're going to say gadget of the button, and we want to check the state of that. And I guess we'll have to if it. And let's see about maybe turning this on. So we want to go for, again, gadget, and this is the LED, and its state. And will that work? Yeah. We can toggle it on, but I can't. Can we else and copy that and paste it? This is where my coding is truly terrible. There we go. So if the button is held, it turns on, otherwise off. So that is the very, very basics of the game, and you've seen some of the code we scrolled through earlier. So all we managed to do is make it so the light comes on. I mean, truly exceptional, we know. Okay, let's go ahead and probably colour it. We'll go for a nice green colour. We'll just go for a different nozzle. Increase the nozzle size and... yeah, let's go for maybe all green, like that. And then we're going to put some maybe nice little red circle, red dots on it. And... that's what we've created for good or ill. Just some decoration. Bit of decoration there. And put that back. Does it work? Yes. Okay. Let's try something a bit different. Let's go to boards, and we're going to put on the side of this one another board, and it will snap. And maybe another one, like that. Soldering iron. Solder these boards together, so we now have a bigger board. And this time, I know this is really bad. I've not even attempted this. But let's see if we can have this gauge on here and maybe connect it to a slider or... oh no, we'll have a knob. We'll have that there. Like so. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Back out and... oh, right, we should probably just paint this whole thing again. Tell you what, we'll go to here and we'll get that sprayed. Like that. Brilliant. Oh! Oh! Did not know that. You can change the colour of the buttons. Oh, and the meter. Very nice. We'll have it like that. Yellow button. Right, so we need it. So as we dial this up, this changes as well. I'm going to change that back to white. In fact, we're going to put that back. Take the cover off. I want it a little bit further up. No, we can't, so we're going to have this further down then. Yeah, that's about right. So, we need to set this to whatever this is. And as I've not tried it, this is going to be interesting. Can we just go... could we just go for gadget? And it does obviously give us all of the options here, which is good. Gauge value equals gadget gauge, no, gadget, maybe, yeah, knob value. Can't be as simple as that. It is. Oh, right. I mean, that's all it does, but it does. It didn't not do, if that makes sense. It worked. Okay, Okay, now we're getting... Right, now I'm getting far too... I'm already beyond my capabilities with this language. But what if we have an LED strip that goes red? If we peg the dial, it goes into the red here. Let's try it. Output. Actually, could we display the value? Could we display the value? Right. No, I'm chickening out. We might come back to that later. But let's go for... so that's an LED. That's a strip. And that's a little bit more than I'd like. But I'm going to go with that one there. That LED there. Okay, that'll be fine for now. So that colour will be red. That's fine. Yes. You check the state of it. Yes, that's fine if it's on. Let's see. How about if gadget gauge? I mean, we could either go for the gauge or the knob, really, but we'll just for gauge value. Can we do this? Greater equal to 80. Then can we do that? It's not flagging anything up. If we just put nonsense in, it will flag it up and tell us what's wrong. So it is helpful in that regard. So it's gadget LED 1 dot state equals true. Else copy that. False. Yeah. I mean, I know I shouldn't be impressed. But I sort of am. Simple things, simple minds and all of that, obviously. Alright. Fair enough. What else can we do? We can go for creation of images. So we'll go for sticker. Confirm it. And we'll edit that. So this is the size of this. Let's go for 32 by 32 pixels for the grid. Zoom out. So the full grid. And what do we want to call this? We'll have, say, call it VU. No, remove that. Remove that. Remove it. Remove it. Draw. Select. That's in there now. So that's the font VU. Don't know how to place it. I have no idea how to do that. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then. V U. It's a VU meter. Right, that'll do us. And I would have thought we'd just press that and put it in there. It matters not. But you've got dropper tools, you've got different selection tools, elliptical stuff. Yeah. So what can we do with that? Well, you can just apply it to this as like a... Basically, you can apply it as a... as like a mat over the top. Or we can print it. And let's select that bit. Print. And it comes off as like a transfer, which you can place on there. Yeah, that's good. All right. That works. That works. I just realised the detail on that there as well. Like the bars light up as well. Because the way that is. Cool. One last thing then. I think this is where it'll fail us. But let's go with one of those. Would it go there? It's not going to go anywhere, is it? Nah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go for that and that. Solder it together, which is good. Then we'll have the output, like so. We'll airbrush this thing. It was That one, I think. Yep. And again, I'm not confident. I mean, I'm not being confident in this entire thing here. Let's try this. Do we need a video chip for this one? I don't know. Gadget. It would be segmented display. Show digit. Argument counts mismatch, yes. Expects 3 arguments. What arguments is that then? I mean, could be gadget, gauge, value? No. Gadget. Gauge. Value? No. Yep, that's all kinds of broke. The number expected. Yeah, I knew we would fail on this bit. And I bet someone's sitting there knowing exactly what it is. Show digit. Function. Segment display 0. Digit expects 3 arguments, but only 1 is specified. 1 and 1 then. No. I mean, can we just put like 100? Let's just put 111, and this is where we are genuinely just messing around now. Nah, okay. I'm just gonna admit defeat on that one and say I don't know how that gauge works. There will be, yeah. There's the there's the state boolean for just ignore, just delete it, just get rid of it. Just we're not gonna mess around with that display. You know what? I'm gonna keep it because I do fancy trying to mess around with that one. That's, I guess, the beauty of the game is that you start off small and work your way up, but that is a very basic thing of what you can create, and that is beyond my capabilities, reasonable capabilities. Other things you can get, let's say we'll go to Discover. You've got, that just goes in the archive there. There's like, I mean, look at this. There's some actual consoles that they've made Orbiter. You've got, what is that? What is that? It's a Voxorama. You've got Amazing Game. You got Tetris that someone's got there. That is Ray Tracer. That's just an image. That's a camera that I believe genuinely interacts with webcams. And this is what people have made in the game. There's a calculator. A pixel graph calculator. Wow. Wow. Well, that is where we're going to leave it there. That is a bit of retro gadgets. As I said, no, it's not for me because I'm not a coder, and I don't wish to go and learn another language in order to interact with it, which is on me, not the game, which is why I'm featuring this. As I said, it's something that for the people this is aimed at that may not know about it, that's why I'd like to make something like this, so it's putting it out there, this exists. Yeah. Could it be improved? Some sort of drag and drop, I think, would massively open it up to other people. Some sort of visual scripting perhaps, but certainly drag and drop would be nice. Don't assume not that that's within the purview of the game and the designer's intention. I think it's more of a high level than that. But then again, yeah, who knows? This is early access, as I said, so we don't know what the game how it will evolve in the future. One thing of note, the fit and finish and the presentation is exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Very, just lovely tactile draws and switches, and just the way things pick up and move. It just feels lovely to interact with. And then you start looking at this, which is where, as I said, on me, it's, yeah, we've done the very basics here. If you know Lua, then maybe this is, I used to say Lua, but is it Lua? Either way, if you know that, then maybe this is something for you. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this little look at the game. If you have any tip suggestions, I mean, other than please uninstall and don't show again, because I'm so terrible at it, then by all means let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed this little look at the game. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.